Catherine, correct me if I'm wrong. I read somewhere that you flew yourself to New York City to audition for this part, to fight for this part.
I did. I mean, it wasn't really to audition. It was I flew myself to have kind of an early dinner with Tamara at a Italian restaurant in her neighborhood. Yeah, we split some wine in a meat and cheese tray. And wine was had.
She did. She flew herself to meet to let me know, like, I really want to be in this movie.
I did, because I really.
And what
so
was
badly.
it about this role?
Oh,
that
because it is it's because of the complexity, because this is just exactly everything you're talking about, like that, because of that sweet spot that turns me on as a performer, that is that just is right in the middle between the like, oh, I'm gonna burst, that caught in your throat feeling of like, I'm gonna burst into tears or start hysterically laughing. Because it's that woman on the brink of something that it's just everything that speaks to me as a performer and as a woman, and as like, everything is a part. And then just because, we haven't had a chance to talk about it, like, this was all before I had a chance, before I even knew it was going to be Paul Giamatti that I was going to be working with, who is like, I mean, it's so hard to talk about any of this, I think, without him. He's been very busy with his show, which is awesome. But, I mean, I feel like it's so little. I remember so little of what I did in this movie, really, because what I remember is like his beautiful mug. Like, I really do. Like, my experience of this movie is like watching him in that fight scene, or watching him across from me at that booth in the end, or like watching his face and that. Like, I felt like every time I inhaled as Rachel, he just exhaled as Richard. Like, it was so, and that's like so much of it is like that amazing, just like magic sorcery that happens when you just like put, like, and especially like in a little painting that just doesn't have this many colors, or like that much palette to, like, doesn't require, when you just have little drops of stuff, when it's like, Paul, me, Kaylee, Molly, John, like, it just doesn't, when that soup happens so beautifully, it's like, it's really no small thing. So anyway, to this, putting together this cast, I'm just like, it's just it's magic when it happens like that.
How much preparation did you and Paul have before shooting
like
started?
None. Like it's crazy. We never had met before this. We basically like shook hands a couple months before we started shooting. Tamara invited us over to Paul's apartment, hilariously. To cook us dinner. She was like, we went over to Paul's apartment. She's an amazing chef, made us some ragu. And that was the first time that we had met. And it was just like instantly like, oh, I've known you my whole life. It's just one of those things. As an actor, you're like, awesome. This is just going to be a really easy ride with you. It's instantly dumb jokes. And then Kaylee was in the mix, which was like, it's just, and then Paul, and then Molly and John. I was just easy.